So far away, Lucas. What are we talking about on this episode of Wiki Weekend Days?
We're talking about our favourite comedy sitcom star.
Oh, yeah. Wanda Maximoff. So far away, Lucas, as you often do, would you like to let the lovely audience at home know what the specific topic of today's Wiki Weekend is?
Yeah, so we are going to be talking about Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch.
Yes, and for anyone wondering, no, there are no spoilers for the WandaVision TV show in this episode, although we are making this episode because that show is currently airing to date this video. At the time of recording this video, like 5 or 6 episodes have already aired, so there's no spoilers here. We just thought it was a good excuse to talk about the character. And Lucas, any thoughts on Scarlet Witch?
Scarlet Witch is just incredible, and as we will learn, extremely powerful, and up until this point it's been quite annoying how little they've utilised her in the MCU.
I don't even know who you are.
You will.
Yeah, like she is stupid, broken, OP, and I want to say it was one of the Russos, or maybe Kevin Feige, when they were asked, oh, so who's the most powerful character in the MCU? And without even thinking, went, it's Wanda.
Yeah.
Her power comes directly from an Infinity Stone, it's Wanda, and if it's not her, it's Captain Marvel, because her powers also come from an Infinity Stone, and all the weird fanboys online got mad. Scarlet Witch. Real name, Wanda Maximoff. Current alias, Scarlet Witch. And aliases, folks at home, pads and pencils at the ready for your band name suggestions here. Anna Maximoff, the Emperor of Magic, the Fine Sorceress, the Little Witch, the Pretender, the Queen of Chaos, Wanda Frank, Wanda the Witch, Wendy and Witch. You know what? No good band names there. Except for maybe
Queen of Chaos, Karl.
Queen of Chaos is a good one, but when you've got like stuck amongst that, Wanda Frank.
Yeah.
Here's a pro tip for anyone who wants to, hide. If your first name's Wanda, change that too. That's really distinct. Relatives, the Scarlet Warlock. See, that's a better name.
Yeah.
Who's a maternal grandfather deceased. And then we have, Natayla Maximoff, and, everyone is dead. Every fucking person is dead.
Oh my god.
Base of operations, Wanda Maximoff's tower. She's got her own fucking tower. You know you're fucking balling in the MCU when you've got a building named after yourself. Identity, public identity, citizenship, American and Serbian. So she's not Sokovian in the comics.
Yeah.
Marital status, divorced. Occupation, adventurer. Formerly, witchcraft tutor, housewife, and mutant terrorist. Is that an occupation? And characteristics, female. Height, 5'7", weight 132 pounds, eyes green, hair auburn. Origin, human, genetically altered by the High Evolutionary. A sorceress, formerly disguised as a mutant. Isn't there a bunch of behind-the-scenes nonsense about Scarlet Witch killing all the mutants because Marvel was salty that Fox wouldn't hand over the X-Men or something like that?
I think that's not the official reason, but essentially, yes.
Yeah, it's M Day or something, is it, where it's no more mutants? It's oh, cool, yeah, because they don't want to make any more
mutants until we can buy Fox.
Yeah, well, that's the story for another day. We have an overview. Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch, is a transient sorceress and the twin sister of the speedster Quicksilver. She and her brother once believed to have been mutant children of Magneto, the master of magnetism. She was in truth an orphan who was enhanced by the High Evolutionary at Mount Wundagore, becoming a conduit of chaos magic, allowing her to manipulate and warp probability and reality to her whim.
That's the weird thing, isn't it? The MCU doesn't explain her powers. It's just Infinity Stone stuff. And then, she just changes probability and reality, which is insane.
It's the most broken OP shit. It's like that scene in the MCU where Thanos uses the Reality Stone once.
Yeah.
Once, and he instantly defeats all the Guardians of the Galaxy. He turns into fucking paper. So why didn't he do that against anybody else?
I don't know, because that one scene shows he is completely unstoppable.
It reminds me a little bit of a great scene in one of the Avengers cartoons where Thanos is fighting the Avengers using the Infinity Stones. And you have that question in your head of okay, I can see how the Hulk and Thor might be useful here, but the fuck are Hawkeye and Black Widow gonna do against an Infinity Stone? And they have this great scene where each Avenger's particular skill set perfectly counters one of the stones.
Okay.
For example, Thanos uses the Time Stone to age everybody up. And he just turns everyone into dust. But he uses it on the Hulk, and then the Hulk becomes fucking Maestro and gets a big beard. But then eventually even the Hulk falls, and like Thanos is like pretty full of himself, but then he uses it on Thor, and Thor says, Asgardians only get stronger with age. You've just made me 1,000,000 years older, so you've made me 1,000,000 times stronger. Then he starts using the space stone to teleport all over the fucking joint. It's like, well, how do you counter this? And Black Widow goes, well, I can see he's got a pattern. He looks random, but like, I'm a fucking master combatant. I can see a pattern. Hawkeye's going to be right over there, and Hawkeye just shoots a perfectly, like, accurate arrow to the place he's going to spot, and then he uses the reality stone to make the Avengers think they've won, and Captain America realises that it's all fake because he's so grounded, and he's just like, they're there arresting Thanos, and Captain America goes, something's wrong, and just punches him. It's like, I wanted that in the MCU, but I guess what we got was pretty good. But powers and abilities, we have here the power grid for Wanda. It's like all 3s and 2s except for energy projection, which is a 6, which is basically as strong as you can be in the Marvel Universe without being a god.
Yeah.
So powers, chaos, magic. Wanda's main power is the superhuman ability to manipulate the powerful magic known as chaos magic, which allows her to alter reality and control various forms of mystical energy. Wanda received the blessing from the old god of chaos, Chthon, who came to her the day she was born, which could allow her to use his chaos magic as her own and would increase her natural ability. It was later revealed that Chthon, the thing is, it has no fucking vowels in it till the last letter, so I don't know how to pronounce it. He never wanted to bless Wanda with his magic, but wanted to use it as a vessel that he could one day possess. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so it's just, she's ridiculously powerful because a god wanted to steal her body.
It says here, in addition to chaos magic, she also possesses magic. So, she can manipulate magic and inherited her witchcraft powers from her true mother, who is the original Scarlet Witch, who hails from a long line of sorcerers, meaning she was born a human with the affinity to control magic. She has stated on more than one occasion that her magic is far from chaotic, and that her witchcraft powers are intrinsically linked to the energy of the earth and womankind. She's feared and famed as one of the most powerful magic users on the planet. She was even chosen to be one of the candidates for the next Sorcerer Supreme. She is actually considered the very nexus being at the centre of Earth 616's universe, serving as the entity that personifies the realm's character and serves as the focal point or anchor of that entire reality. She is literally the most important person in like the Marvel Universe. As a Nexus being, she is also a living focal point for all of Earth's mystical energies, and she belongs equally to all possible timelines, realities, and divergences. She can use her powers for many purposes, including, but not limited to, astral projection. Wanda possesses the ability to project her spirit or astral body out of her body as if she's using the sheep talisman from Jackie Chan Adventures. She can use this to travel to the astral plane. Binding. Wanda can bind and stop someone from moving with her magic. She has used this power to stop someone as strong as Colossus from moving. And I know it's weird, like why Colossus? Because I guess fuck Colossus. Chaos manipulation. Wanda has the ability to control the very force of chaos itself and manipulate chaotic forces, like she did in the In-Betweener, restoring into a whole being after he tapped into her powers. Chronokinesis. Wanda has displayed the ability to manipulate and control time. As a Nexus being, she also has the ability to alter the probability of cosmic timelines.
Whoa.
So controlling time, you don't need to say anything else after that. It's so broken.
But then the fact that she could alter probabilities of timelines.
Yeah, so time reduction. She has the ability to slow down time. Her power is so strong that even while being weakened, she could affect Thor, who has time manipulation resistance as part of his power set. Time stopping. She has the ability to freeze or stop time entirely. And she did this to prevent someone from killing Jessica Jones. Time travel. She can create time portals which can connect to the past, present, or any time in between. She has summoned Moondragon through time and space. Duration manipulation. Wanda has the ability to manipulate the duration of anything and accelerate time itself. She has conjured a spell that causes a person's body to rapidly break down, as if it has endured 5,000 years of wear and tear over the period of mere seconds.
Oh god, how must that feel?
Clairvoyance. Wanda has shown the ability to gain information by other means that her physical senses can predict. She was able to know about a man's past life, even though it was their first time meeting. Do you really need to be clairvoyant when you can just fucking travel through time? Energy blast. Wanda can release and project powerful mystical blasts of various shapes or intensities that can knock, destroy, or annihilate her targets at her discretion. Annihilate. It says annihilate. Energy beam emission. Wanda can release a concentrated beam of magical energy. She was able to knock down the Olympian gods with a single blast. Energy bullet projection. So she got like Android 18's Infinity Bullet. Wanda can fire in short sequences over a wide area with magical energies, just like Broly in the Super Broly movie. Energy wave emission. So she got final explosion as well. Omnidirectional energy waves. Oh no, that's final explosion.
Oh, that is,
she can send
definitely.
out waves of mystical energy in all directions at once. By using this kind of attack, she was able to destroy an entire building. Energy cutting. So she also has Destructo Disc. Energy pillar projection. So she's got Frieza's just like ground explosion. And scatter shot, which is Krillin's spread shot blast. I like this. Let's see how we go. Magical energy weapons creation. What would that be in Dragon Ball?
Oh god, I'm not sure.
Does anyone create weapons out of energy? I guess you got like the.
Oh wait, no.
Maybe.
Goku Black.
Yeah, the energy time scythe, and they ask him in this show, "How did you do that?" He's like, "I don't know." It's sick though, isn't it? He just creates like the fucking purple sex scythe. It's awesome.
Now he's got a scythe.
Energy absorption. Wanda has shown the ability to absorb and channel energy. She once absorbed all of Wonder Man's ionic powers and power source and used it to teleport all of mutant kind into a giant spaceship. She once channeled all the chaotic energies of the universe to increase her own power. Exorcism. Wanda has the power to evict demonic beings possessing a single entity. She has excised several demons at once. She says it's very risky to use a spell of exorcism, so she needs to be careful. Really? You can just rewind time and do it again.
That is true, yeah. If you fuck it up, it's just like, well...
I never get why in fiction and media, when someone has time travel or time control, they act like there's like a rush. It's like, you've got as much time as you fucking need. You know you succeed because you are at this moment in time. And your future self would come back and stop you if you weren't doing the right thing. Flight. Wanda has displayed the ability to fly at will and give the ability to others if she so desires it. She has the inability to fight an enemy while flying. So the MCU is actually more powerful because she fights while flying. Force field. Wanda has the ability to project powerful fields of manipulated energy that she can form and deform according to her purposes. She mainly uses this for defense. So her force fields can withstand bullets, blasts, and projections, but she can also use them for force field imprisonment. Wanda can use her force field to contain many items as well as somebody. These force fields are so restrictive they prevent people from teleporting.
Oh shit.
Deflection. Wanda can use her force field to deflect almost any attack. Automatic defense. She has the ability to defend herself automatically, meaning her powers can defend her against attacks without her conscious input.
Oh man.
She has protected herself from a multiversal entity named Chaos, firing a blast at her unknown, without her knowing about it.
And it's just like, okay, cool. I guess I didn't even need to look in that direction.
Yeah, and when you say, and the thing is, I don't know who this character is. When they say multiversal entity, I'm gonna guess they're pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, I presume so.
Healing. She has shown the ability to heal different kinds of injuries. She has also used healing spells to eliminate a plague.
What?
Holographic. Project Lucas, it keeps going. Wanda can create shapes and manipulate holograms, fully three-dimensional images of the holographic target. She has created 3D images of many horses. She likes horses, I guess. Illusions. Wanda can cast realistic physical illusions to fool her enemies. Invisibility. She can turn invisible. Magical awareness. She has shown the ability to be aware of almost anything that affects her and her surroundings. Supernatural tracking, like Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat. Wanda can track people and objects over any distance or conditions. She can trace where Doctor Strange last used his magical energies. She could also determine the origin of a single stone. So she just picked up a rock, but I know where this came from. Nature manipulation. She has displayed the ability to manipulate and command nature at her will. As she once used molten lava to attack Vision. That's not even nature, that's just fucking the ground. She told the ground to attack her ex. Elemental manipulation. She has an affinity with all the natural elements and phenomena of Earth and stated that her power over natural elements, wind, earth, water and such, comes very easily to her.
Oh my god, she's the Avatar!
So she's a character from Dragon Ball, a character from Avatar, and a superhero at once. She once manipulated earth, air, fire and water around her to form a massive wall big enough to contain a deadly and infectious gas. That's literally what Avatar does. Yeah. That's literally the end fight of Avatar, where Aang has all the elements like rotating around him at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It says here, yeah, she has aerokinesis, pyrokinesis, hydrokinesis, electrokinesis, geokinesis, cryokinesis, photokinesis and chlorokinesis, which means she has control over air, fire, water, electricity, earth, the cold, light, and vegetation. Necromancy. She has the ability to manipulate and resurrect the dead. Power augmentation. She has the ability to enhance, increase, and boost the powers of others so that her targets reach a level of power beyond their own limits. She has temporarily increased Quicksilver's powers to the point he could run at the speed of light. Precognition. She has the ability to perceive information about future places or events before they happen. Purification. She has the ability to purify any kind of object with a simple spell. Reality warping. Wanda has been stated as one of the greatest and most dangerous reality warpers in all of existence. She can warp reality at will and inflict confusion and mental trauma on her opponent. For example, she was once able to reality warp an area and turn it into a Nazi nightmare. So she just made fucking, what's that game now? Wolfenstein. She just turned an area.
She just summoned BJ Blazkowicz in.
Creation. Wanda has the ability to create anything and everything from nothing. She has reality warped into existence a horde of androids. And some horses. Erasure. Wanda can disintegrate and erase a person or object from existence. Like she did a mudslide monster.
Erase them from existence.
And
like they just never existed.
Reality combat. Wanda can combine her physical combat with her reality warping powers. Replication. She can replicate objects or living beings. She replicated germs in Wrecking Crew's body to make him ill. So she just replicated she could replicate cancer cells and just give someone like turbo cancer.
Oh my god.
Solid energy construct. She has displayed the ability to turn her magical energy into tools, objects, and weapons, and other items that suit her needs. Spell negation. One has the ability to nullify spells and their effects. She can reverse, dispel, and undo any spell cast, including her own. Spells and phrases. One has vast knowledge of mystical spells and incantations. Do you need to cast fucking spells? When you control all of reality. Just change reality so you don't have to do that. Telekinesis. One has displayed the ability to move, stop, and levitate and manipulate objects with her mind. She once stopped a man who tried to catch her, as well as a thrown truck at Thor. Telepathy. She can enter people's mind or mindscape without their agreement, at will. Sleep inducement. She can put people to sleep. Mind control, mind reading, telepathic illusions, and telepathic communication. So she's basically Professor X as well.
How is this still going?
Teleportation. Wanda has displayed the ability to send herself and others to any place she or they wish to visit across large distances and time itself. Portal creation. Dimensional travel. Summoning. Banishment. Wanda can banish an object or being from a specific place to a certain place or area that she chooses. She once did this to banish Namor, who was powered by a fraction of the Phoenix Force. Transmutation. She can turn anything into anything else. She often uses this power in her daily life to change her clothes when she feels like it. Witch sight. As a witch, Wanda can see things beyond what normal humans can. So she's got the fucking Thunder Sword from Thundercats, granting her sight beyond sight. Probability manipulation. Wanda has been stated as a probability manipulator of the highest order. So it says some of the phenomena she's been able to induce, either consciously or subconsciously, include spontaneous combustion, rapidly or spontaneous decaying, breaking, healing or fixing, molecular destabilization, energy control, transference, disruption or amplification, inertia redirection, amplification or disruption, lighting flammable objects, containing or removing air from a particular volume, cancelling, controlling others' powers and abilities, stopping the momentum of projectiles, blocking, unlocking, closing and opening doors, exploding and summoning objects, creating force fields, deflecting normal physical and magical attacks, negating or distorting physical laws or physical forces or fundamental forces of the universe, altering, affecting, or controlling matter on a molecular level, causing various forms of energy to spontaneously appear or disappear, altering size and gravity, as well as manipulating weather and technology, animating things that are not real or are inanimate. Life force and telepathy resistance. Abilities. Aviation intuition. She's skilled at piloting aircraft.
What?
The fuck do you need to pilot an aircraft?
Why do you need that?
Expert combatant. She's been trained in hand-to-hand combat by Captain America.
Why? Why?
Expert tactician. Meditation. She can enter and achieve oneness with her spiritual essence. So essentially a big fucking just using reused tech. Just she can cast off the Satsui no Hado and become one with nothingness. She's multilingual. She has occultism and magical knowledge. Strength level. She possesses the normal strength of a woman, her age, height and build. Weaknesses. Mental illness. Although she appears to be saying her mental stability is questionable, no, she can just change reality so it's not. It's paraphernalia. She has a crystal ball. And a magic scepter.
Oh my god.
Trivia, Wanda is a vegetarian, doesn't drink alcohol.
Good on
She was also briefly engaged to Doctor Doom. That's a fucking power couple.
Oh my god, yeah.
That is a fucking power couple. Holy shit.
The thing is, though, he rules a single country and she is the entire reality itself.
According to Wanda herself, there are 2 other women that happen to share her name living in Manhattan. They sometimes get calls meant for each other. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? Like, just getting a phone call. Is this Wanda Maximoff? Oh, yeah. The world is in danger. Oh, hi, Tony. Yeah, you need the other Wanda. Oh, sorry. Like, Lucas, the fuck is anyone meant to do against Wanda?
I knew she was powerful, but oh my god. Like, that was every power ever.
She is everything. She has every conceivable ability is possible for a person to have.
Like, we've done a lot of these, and we have never, ever found someone with that many powers. Like, not even close.
I'm not sure when this is going out, but we did one on Galactus, and Galactus isn't even fucking close to that. That might be the singular most powerful character we have ever covered on this show. And we've done fucking Superman. Fucking Wonder Man.
It's like, well, okay, great. Superman can try and fight her. What does she do? Erase him from existence. Cool. Done.
She just does like the fucking Beerus as Hakai. Yeah. Hakai, what the fuck? Nothing.